Hi everyone, it's Leticia again from Imagine Snip and Glue, and I'm here with the third part of my Mother's Day share. And for this part, I'm going to show you some cards. They're double roll cards. I learned how to make these with Luisa Diaz. She has a tutorial on YouTube and she makes awesome stuff. So I just followed her tutorial. And this first card, these are pretty heavy, especially this top part. I used gray cardstock just as a base. Of course, you can't see it anymore because I covered it completely. And on this one, I also used papers from the tea party. And you can see with the ones with the stripes, and of course this one with the, with the roses, the pink one with the roses. The one you hadn't seen is this one. It's just so absolutely tender, cute. It's just so cute. Okay, so I started out by cutting out the card, and then I just glued this part in this this paper on top of it, and then I made these two. I cut out these two parts, and I made the rolls, and then I made the other card I'm going to show you later. After this one, I made the other one first, and by the time I made this one, I was just very tired and I didn't pay attention. So I glued it. You can see that this is a very, very short tag. I was supposed to leave the inside, complete. I was just supposed to glue, on the edges, and I glued it all. So by the time I wanted to take it, apart, to put the tag, it was just too late. So I just didn't want to damage it. I just left it like that, and I looked for a tag that would fit. And yeah, it sort of fits, but not very well. But anyway, you can see that I already put my message in there. And I made, so I just, I inked the edges all around with pink, with plum, with my plum ink dye, and then I put some enamel dots that I made myself in a very hot pink color. I made this banner myself, and I put Happy Mother's Day with a stencil. And then after that, I started to assemble the flower arrangement, and I made this flower. I made this one as well, and these three flowers here and these three flowers here, I colored myself. They were white, and I used like I said, my sprays to color them. The sprays that you make with markers, and then you use alcohol. I dyed them with that. And on the blue ones, this time I didn't use the distressing ink. What I used was nail polish. So I put two very strongly, within a very strong yellow, sort of orange color, and then I put blue, and then I put these small rosebuds at the end. Then here I put one of my distressed roses. Like I said, they're becoming my favorites. I put them all over the place. And then I used these buds, these rosebuds, that are sort of like in a burgundy color, just peeking out from the first roll. These I put all on the second roll, and these on the first roll. And then I added some tulle, here and there, just to make it look a little bit more, fluffy, like, I don't know, feminine, I don't know, I don't know. So that's the front. Let me take this out to open it. And then the inside, here you can take a look at the paper. It looks much better. And it's really, really, I mean, it's really, really cute. It's really beautiful. It's just so feminine. It's a little bit too much pink, yeah, I know. But it may be too much pink for some people, but I just loved it. Okay, so I distressed the edges. And then I put the striped one down here, and then I took a card from another this is a cutout from one of the other paper lines, and I put my message in there. I wrote it. I wrote a lot. As you can see, I write a lot. And here there was just a very tiny gap between this paper, where I glued this paper and this paper. So I just glued in a very thin ribbon in white, and I just tucked it in there, you know, so that you wouldn't be able to see, you know, that gap, so that nobody could see the gap. And that's it. So that's it for this one. And let me show you the other one. This one I made before I made the other one, and as you can see, this one is totally different. It's in very it's in green and purple and teal colors, and you would say, okay, that's not Mother's Day colors, but it looks really pretty. I really like the way it looks. And as you can see here, I did the pocket correctly, and the tag is quite big. So I wrote my message for my other daughter-in-law, and I just glued the bling, you know, back to back so that she can take it out. And this paper, I love it. I hadn't seen it. I don't know why. Because it came from one of the paper lines that it came from this paper line, from the Poolside Piscine, I think it is. I'm not sure. But I didn't expect it. Let me just take a look, and just to make sure. Is it from that one? Oh, it's not. Let's see. No, it's not from that one. It's from the one called Fresh Linen, and it's just so pretty. It's really, I think it's so cute. It's really pretty. I love it. I have another page still. I have another 12 by 12 page, so I can use it to for an altered project or something. Anyway, I started with gray cardstock. Here you can see the gray cardstock, and I covered it with this one first, and then I used this one, which is the same one as this one on the inside. It's got some foliage, and I made my first roll, and then the top roll, and then the roll on the bottom, I was going to just fold it and then just put a brad on it, but later on I just changed my mind. After I finished the whole card, the complete card, I changed my mind, because I said, okay, I didn't want to put many flowers because it already has a lot of flowers here, and it's got flowers here, you know, so I said, okay, there's going to be too many flowers. But I don't know, I thought it was missing something, so I just added 3 flowers, one of my distressed, you know, those roses that I like, and then 2 rosebuds in a very light mint green, and a small bow in rat's tail. with rat's tail, and that was just it. And I thought it was perfect. I didn't add any tulle. I didn't add anything else. I just thought it was nice. And then I put some of these pearlescent enamel dots. They have like a pearly finish, and these I made myself also from pony beads. And then I made the banner, and I put the letters in. I ink dyed it. I distressed the edges with was turquoise, and then I put Happy Mother's Day with purple letters using a stencil. And then on the inside, I didn't put any message here. I just left it like that. And then I just put a very small message. This tag I got from another paper line, but they, as you can see, they all mix and match very well. So I just put my message there, and that's about it. That's it for the cards. So these are my two double roll cards. I think they came out very pretty. If I change anything on these, maybe I'm going to glimmer mist this one with how do you call it, the mist sprays that have glitter on them, because it might need some glittery thing. I'm not sure yet. I might do that if anything. But besides that, I don't want to change anything else on this one either. So these are my two cards, two double roll cards, and these are the last two projects I made. I hope you liked my projects. I hope if you did like it, please give me a thumbs up. Please remember to subscribe if you want to keep yourself updated on any new uploads I make of new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye now, and have a very, very happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Bye now.